Hi guys, today my guest is Daniel Kajak from SentiOne. Hi Daniel.
Hi, hello.
Thanks for joining us. Please tell us a little bit more about SentiOne and your role in SentiOne.
Okay, so SentiOne is a company when we provide a social listening tool. We've got more than 10 years in expertise in this kind of business. Now SentiOne is divided by two business lines because first one, social listening, second one, AI chatbots. So we are divided into different environment, to different industries, to be honest. SentiOne is a Polish solution. Now we are looking for global players because we are located in at least 7 countries across the globe, and we are trying our best to satisfy our customers.
What is social listening and why it is important?
In general, social listening, okay, maybe from the start. So we live in the world where we face overdose of data supply. So there is a lot of data from different sources, from different places, and also potential customers nowadays are spending a lot of time not in front of TV or newspaper, but rather in social media like Facebook. We've got phones in our pockets, so we can easily get access to all the platforms. And social listening is discovering, is tracking what people are talking around the web about products, about specific things, about specific scenarios. So as a social listening, you got access to what people are talking on the web.
Okay, and which businesses can benefit the most from social listening?
Okay, it's not so easy to find like a one business or something like that, or rather you should divide it in a few different places, because I can easily tell that, okay, all of the businesses, but it's it's so easy to say. But the most beneficial is for businesses with digital presence. So when some business also are on the web, not only in a physical world, but also with these digital fan pages or profiles on different sources, but you can divide it. So when there is a mature brand, okay, social listening is good because for mature brand, you can just track your brand, track your competition, you know a lot about yourself. But for new companies, for example, it's different thing because there is not so much information around the web about them, but they can track, okay, trends, they can track direction, in which direction they should go. And we totally know that around 75% of our customers are either marketing agencies or marketing departments from bigger companies.
Okay, and so how to start with social listening? What are the first steps?
It's easy because first step is just log in and click, yeah, and you can just pick, I hope SentiOne, but you can just pick your perfect tool for you. So starting with social listening, first just make a goal for yourself. So what do you want to achieve with social listening? What do you want to track? Yeah, we can help as a SentiOne because we are not only providing the tool, but also a lot of guides, a lot of people who can help you with these first steps. So when you are not experienced in tracking anything around the web, we can help you. But when you are starting, just try, yeah, and then step by step you are growing with the tool. So you see that you can achieve something more and more, and to gather knowledge about your brand, about your competition, about industry, etc. Yeah.
Okay, and the metrics, what metrics can help you understand our audience? If the audience is happy with our brand, what KPIs would you advise to track?
Okay, so there is, I love numbers. So that's why, in SentiOne, we've got a lot of charts, a lot of numbers, but when we are talking about KPIs, those numbers are directed into some KPI or any number when you would like to find something beneficial for your organization. So first of all, always when we are talking about social listening, our customers and potential customers are asking about sentiment analysis. So if mention in the web is positive, negative, or neutral. Okay, we've got this model when you can easily track if text in the web are positive, negative, or neutral. So it's the first metric, what's obvious, but very important. Also, we developed few own metrics, like for example, brand health index. So it's metric showing you the health of your brand. Still, if it's positive, good, or negative, bad, yeah, so you can track health of your brand as a KPI. Also, something new, for example, engagement rate. So you can track how your communication around the web is engaging your audience. Yeah, so it's also something important. But on the other side, when we are talking about KPIs, it's also important to track growth, to compare actual situation with past situation, to extrapolate from this data and predict the future based on trends. So there are multiple KPIs what you can track, because what you can find in social listening tool, it's something connected with real life. It's like huge amount of people talking about some topic. It's hard to go on a street and ask all of them, but on the web, you've got something easily on your screen.
Okay, and what are your tips for effective social listening?
So to get this effective social listening, so first of all, do it regularly. Yeah, so it's not like log in and log off because that's all. Yeah, you need to do it regularly to compare something, to track something, and also to maintain this stable tracking. Emerging things. Yeah, so that's very important, just to understand that it's needed to use it continuously. So that's the first thing. And also as a tip, yeah, so do it, yeah, because it's very important just to start doing that, and later on you will see how it's beneficial for the organization based on constant growing on the amount of data, categorized data and structured data. So it gives you the opportunity to find the relevant stuff from that. Also, it's very important to track things outside of your own channels, own environment. That's why social listening is so nice, because naturally you can track everything on your fan page, on your channel, on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, but it's your own environment. But when you would like to look wider, you need social listening tool. That's why the tip is to track something outside of your comfort zone, outside of the places where you feel that you've got control about that. Yeah. And the third tip, use it just to talk with your customers, just to engage with them, because social listening gives you opportunity to find discussion about you, about your brand, about your company, and then you can act. Yeah, so you can make some decisions just to reply to the customers about that. Yeah?
Okay, can you share some interesting cases of social listening with us, please?
To be honest, when we were just talking about today's meeting, I was just looking, what kind of interesting cases could be, and I just picked, all of them what we've got on our website, because we are preparing also for our potential customers, we are preparing an examples how we can work with social listening. So for example, we are working with a company called Mobile Vikings. So they are providing mobile services, and because of using SentiOne, they were growing their presence around the web. They were tracking their presence, and the result of that is 300% bigger presence on the web than before they start working with us. That's why I see that different metrics and different areas, because they were picking places where they should act, when they should post something, when they should reply, and they see how fast this presence about their company and services was growing around the web. So that's one case. Another case, I was telling that around 72% of our customers are agencies, and also we've got one case from social media agencies, digital agency Luźno. So this agency is using our tool at the several stages, working with their customers, because at the beginning, in the moment when they are starting the tenders, they are starting offering and something like that. they just put potential customer in SentiOne just to get as much knowledge before the first meeting, before the first proposition. They've got a lot of knowledge about customer, even sometimes more knowledge than customer itself. So that's something like that. And on the other hand, when they are using SentiOne during actual cooperation with customers, now they just minimize response time around the web into 3.5 minutes. Yeah, so it's something like when someone is mentioning their customer, so they can just minimize that to 3.5 minutes. So it's quite impressive result. Yeah. And the third case, okay, is something connected with influencer marketing, because we are working with Store9. It's also an agency, but rather influencer marketing agency. And Store9 is using SentiOne because they would like to track actual influencers in their portfolio, but also just to track other influencers, just to see metrics from this area of business. And they are really happy because they've got real-time data. So they've got full knowledge what's happening now today. Yeah, and that's the result. So that's 3 cases. You can find more on the website, and also you can ask for more if you need, or maybe just create some case just for you, if it's needed.
Thank you, Daniel. This is very interesting and quite a lot of tips you've provided us today. Thank you for joining us and telling about SentiOne a little bit more to our audience. Thank you for today.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.